Hey, how you doing? Well, the first thing I would like to do, what's the first thing that you'd like to do, Peter? Well, the first thing that I would like to do is say hi to all the people that are watching this after the live show on Friday night. You weren't able to make it, so you're now watching what they call the rewind, where you could just sit or lay in your bed or sit in your car and listen to the show. So I just wanted to say hi. Hey, how you doing? Hey, hey, hey. So let's see what I wanted to change something here. Okay. I wanted to add a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Victor Borga. Okay, so the time. Oh, wait a minute. We went out for dinner and we left at 6:30, quarter to 7 on Friday night, which is a no-no. I'm usually napping or grooming myself or something. You want proof? Look, I'll show you. I have it right here someplace. Oh, that's embarrassing. I tried to clean it up. I dipped my hand. There it is. There. Can you see the chocolate ice cream there? I had 2 scoops. Not scoops, 2 spoons. 2 tablespoons. 2 very healthy tablespoons. So, yes, we did the birthday dinner tonight because my birthday was on Monday. And thank you for all the wonderful, fantastic birthday wishes. That was fantastic. And so many people came in to say happy birthday. They texted me, they called me, all kinds of things. So it was iced tea. Very heartwarming to see so many people wish anybody a happy birthday. So let's see. What did I title the show tonight? I titled the show tonight, The Best Camera in the World. Now, that could be considered clickbait. You know what clickbait is? Clickbait is when you get different levels of clickbait. I've been noticing that lately on YouTube, where whatever the thumbnail is or whatever the title is and what's inside the video, like they haven't even talked to each other. That's clickbait. That's real clickbait. That's terrible. So clickbait is when you say something that I just have to find out what it is that they're talking about. So, and then they basically, what is it in the car? Bait and switch. Okay. So, I don't know, maybe because I had that sugar, I kind of feel thirsty. You think that's what happened there? So anyway, I'm trying to sit up a little bit, look proper. So yeah, I put this shirt on because I wasn't sure I was going to get back in time. And I had the ice cream and I reached over to get something, maybe a napkin or something. No, because they had the linen cloth napkins and stuff. Anyway, my shirt wound up right there. I wiped that with the cloth and everything. So there's a little left over. So we'll see exactly how good the washing machine does. Scotty will be interested. We talk a lot about washing machines. Wishy-washy, 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 wish. So the best camera in the world is what we are talking about. Yeah. Do I need to tell you what it is? Because, for each person, it's different. There's so many really amazingly good cameras out there that it's kind of crazy. Okay. You'd be better off if you wanted to get, what do they call it? Views and stuff. Do the opposite and start picking on what is the worst camera you could possibly buy. What is the worst camera that you can go and spend your money on today? Right? Right. So I see Scotty's in the room. I'll say hi to you properly, Scotty. Did you change something? Something changed, but we'll find out. So I've been playing with the Panasonic S9 for about a week now. What a really great camera. A few little ringy-dingy things that they could do to it, maybe the S9 Mark II, that would actually make this camera go sky high in your pie. Okay, so believe it or not, one of the worst things about the camera, and Scotty will appreciate this, I'm picking on him because he's here, I don't have the little one here with me. This is a better bounce card. So if you have a flash diffuser, not a flash diffuser, if you have a flash gun, an external flash gun that goes in the hot seat on the top, the hot shoe, okay, don't shoot with that direct flash. Direct flash looks terrible. Diffuse it somehow. In the old days, we used to diffuse it with a 3x5 card, and we would bounce the light off of the 3x5 card, hence the name a better bounce card, because I created this so instead of it going behind the flash like you would put the index card with the rubber band, you put it on the side. So if you turn the camera this way, you can just flip the flash back up and the camera could stay in the portrait mode. Ingenious. Who thought of that? Peter Gregg did? Oh, what a guy. What a guy. So I sell these, so this is kind of like a commercial. But it really is one of the best flash diffusers that you can actually get. You know, and even that is subjective. Certain people will actually go with, you know, something that they want to choose. So I'm going to start doing videos again on that. And I need to find me a model so I can show before and after. This is with the better bounce card flash diffuser. And take another picture. This is without. Now, if I can't get a model, I'll just stick the camera on the tripod, put the timer on, and shoot the stinking picture with me. Wouldn't that be silly to see my face there? Now, this is one of the things that makes this camera not the best camera in the world, even though it's darn good in so many ways. They didn't put any of the algorithms, any of the software in here for shooting flash. That is the craziest thing. It's a cold shoe. So a hot shoe that's got no connections would be a cold shoe. What do you put in there? Probably a microphone, but you're not going to put your flash, because where can you plug it in? I don't think you could fire the flash through Bluetooth. Never tried. I don't know of any system that does that, but it wouldn't surprise me in this day and age. So that brings the best camera in the world to the FX2. Now, Peter, that's blasphemy. I run Canons, and they are the best camera in the world. Or, Peter, I have been using a Nikon since 1914, and it is the best camera in the world. Well, this is the main point. This is why I have a show and you don't. Or on your show, you could tell what's the best camera in the world. Or you know what? You can even put it in the comment. Down underneath, on the bottom, underneath. Okay. So what makes the Sonys, actually most of the Sonys, one of the best and most recommended camera that I can give you? And it comes down to choice. Sony gives you more choice in more important areas than any other camera. Okay, and again, that's my point of view. Now, the Sony does have a light. A hot shoe for a light, flash light here, and it's got to trigger it, and it's got the algorithms where you can control it, which makes it very important. But the thing that makes this camera better than any other camera is something that most of you people will not even use. And if you own the camera 5 years, you might not use it in 5 years. Okay? But for those that actually need this certain feature, It takes one of the better cameras you could buy, because Canon makes one of the better cameras you could buy. Nikon makes one of the better cameras you can buy. Sony makes one of the better cameras you can buy. But they allow you to choose your image stabilization. You get to choose your image stabilization at how good it is. If it's acceptable to you at one level or another, then that's your choice. Tesla just came out with a new FSD. FSD means full self-driving. Okay, so full self-driving means I sit in the car, it's in my garage, and I push a button, I go, take me to Scotty's house. Take me to Norm's house. Take me to Luis's house. And the car will back out and it will drive the car all by itself to that person's house, making left turns at a left turn stop sign where you have to navigate traffic coming from both directions. It'll navigate if there's a bicycle rider on the road or a motorcycle driver on the road. It'll navigate if there's a train coming, stopping you on the tracks. Or if you get into a very thin and narrow thing where you actually have to pull over some of the city streets like in New York or something, and you have to pull over a little bit to let the other guy pass, and then you go around, this Tesla will do that. It's the only car in the world. So it doesn't matter at that point if you like the Tesla or not. It doesn't matter if you think it's a good-looking car or a freaking ugly car, because I'm not particularly happy with the looks. But it's the only car, and it looks like it'll be the only car for 5 to 8 years that will actually 100% drive itself. You do have to supervise it, meaning you've got to be able to jump in at a moment's notice. But if you just kind of do a little peekaboo on the newest FSD software, you know how we get firmware updates on the different cameras? Well, they do the firmware updates on the full self-driving also. So they're up to 14. So it was 14.0, 14.0.1. Now they're at 14.0.2. So they are moving up on their releases. They're very, very active in their releases. On that car, in the full self-driving, you can choose standard mode of a driving style, okay? You can choose hurry mode of a driving style, which makes the car more aggressive. You could choose Mad Max mode. Okay, so you're sitting there in the seat, letting the car take you to HEB, okay, and put it in Mad Max, and it'll zip around things that are stationary and all kinds of stuff. It'll still do a full stop at a stop sign, which some people are complaining. I don't have a problem with that, but they want a rolling stop, okay? You bring it almost to a stop, nobody in the area, take off and go again. But even in Mad Max mode. But the point is you have a choice. You have a choice as to how aggressive. Oh, and there's one also below standard called, I forgot what it is. Either smooth or sleepy or something like that. Each one of those settings changes the character of the car's driving, and you pick what you like. Now, I get a little excited, so when I'm driving, and people down here in Miami kind of drive like maniacs, I'm not sure I would pick anything above standard. I don't want the more aggressive car, but I get a freaking choice. So they give you a choice on your stabilization system on the Sony, where you do not get that choice on the Canon. You don't get that choice on the Nikon either. You don't get that choice on the Fuji or the Olympus. I'm trying to think of any other big companies out there that make cameras. But with the Sony, you take all the stabilization that's inside the camera, and then if you want, you can change it to the different strengths, and then you can change it to where it handles it for you completely outside the camera. That makes it the world's best camera, because if you're not satisfied with your stabilization on your Canon or your Nikon or your Fuji or your Olympus, you're shiitake out of luck. That's your choices. On the Fuji, you get their choices too, and you have to decide if you think it's a great choice and you think it does a great job, or if you go, I don't like the way that looks. Well, with the Sony, you have a choice to take it outside of the camera and choose your own image stabilization. And also you could choose if it's going to zoom in when the clip gets slow, it'll start to zoom in to make it a little bit more dramatic, okay? Or if there's more movement, automatically, okay, it will stabilize it and zoom out for you to give you the widest possible shot with the lens that you're using. So that is what tips most of the Sony cameras into the world's best camera, is the ability to choose your different driving levels in the Tesla. How aggressive do you want to be? Are you a nervous, Molly? Well, you certainly don't want to put it on the Mad Max driving mode. You'll sit there and you'll be, oh my God, it's going to hit. Oh my God, it almost hit that truck. Oh, it's going to make a left. I can't look. Okay. So if you're the nervous kind of person, you get to choose. Don't put it in the Mad Max mode. Don't even put it in the hurry up mode. Put it in standard or put it in sleepy. And I don't think that's the right word, but I think it's smoother, but something like that. You get that same choice with your IBIS systems in the Sony. And you don't get it in this wonderful Panasonic S9. You don't get the same choices that you get on the FX2. That makes everybody a loser. So I want to go back and get some more of that ice cream. See, some of it's on my shirt. That means I didn't get everything. So now you guys have to decide what you think is the best camera in the world. And then you need to tell me, is it the best camera in the world for everybody, or is it the best camera in the world for you? Because we should be targeting you. You're going to put the big bucks, okay? And you're going to put that money on the counter. How many times, Randy, have you put money on the counter and you come home with a new camera? So that's what it is. So let's see who we got in here. We got Scotty is saying, hi, crew. Hi, crew. What you doing today, crew? I missed you. I've been traveling. Oh, my family, I miss you so much. And Norm says, the one you have with you, the camera you have with you is the best camera in the world. Why would Norm say that? There's got to be a reason. You think he's just trying to be sassy? Oh, it's the one you have. It's because you can get the shot. And if you don't have your camera with you, you just can't ever get that shot. You could commit it to memory, clunk, okay, and that's it. But you can't share that. God didn't give us the ability. Let me share this picture I took in my mind with you. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay. So, Costa Sticanete Simera. Hello, everybody. Peter the Great. Peter the Great. Peter the Great. Peter the Great. Whose birthday is it besides mine? So I have a chance to sing happy birthday to somebody. Okay, so Randy says hi. Oh, wait a minute. I skipped Alex. Hi. He said hi also. Hi, Peter. I hope your week was good. I had a great week. Good week. Ups and downs. All weeks have ups and downs. Ups and downsies. Okay. So I know it was your birthday because I sang happy birthday to you. I made a special video for you, come to think of it. And so I hope you had a good birthday week too. So Randy is saying hello, everybody. No internet service watching on cell phone. You know, I thought, how is this coming across? Because I thought my internet service was having a problem. Because when I would go to Amazon.com, that's where you buy things and spend money, it pops up, shaboom, shaboom, da 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 da, shaboom, shaboom, da 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 da. Okay, it would just come right in. But if I went to Newsmax, which is the channel, the website that I use for looking up real quick what's going on around the world, boy, it took like 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm thinking, something needs to get rebooted around here. What the heck is going on? So Randy is watching on his cell phone. No internet service. Well, I wonder how long is that going to last? So Sammy says, hi, Peter. Hi, big boy. How are you doing? Well, it is Friday, so I don't know if you're home or if you're at the dorm. Let's move this around so I can get my agua. Excellent. Good camera. Best camera in the world. And it's because you get Mad Max image stabilization. You can do your own stabilization completely separate from the camera. It's your choice. You don't have to do that. You can put the stabilization on in the camera and be happy. Don't worry. What's the song? Don't worry, be happy. So Sammy's here with me. How you doing, big boy? Love you, buddy. Love everybody that's in here. I hope we're all doing good. This is a short week because of the Columbus Day. Because of my birthday. It was a national holiday on my birthday. So I did get to watch one of the Hobbit ring with the rings thing, the one where they discovered so much gold you swam in it. But it made the main character, he lost it because of all that money. So how well would you handle money? So if God dropped $10 million, $100 million right into your bank account, okay, how would you handle it? Would it make you go crazy? Would it make you, a lot of the people that win the lottery, they win the lottery and shebang, that money gets gone. I think they say the average time length is 5 years or less. Okay. So it's, my dad used to say it takes golden hands to handle gold. So that became quite important. All right. So, my God, look how quick the time. That can't be right. Let me check my stopwatch, also known as my iPhone. Oh, 10:23. I thought it was 10:29, and I was saying, "Wow, that's crazy." So I had for dinner margarita pizza. So before I explain it, who here knows what a margarita pizza is? Costa says, how about those Toronto Blue Jays? All right, I'm not a sports person, so help me. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda, get her out of my heart. Okay, so what do they play? What city are they in? Duh, like I couldn't figure that one out by myself. Okay. They play in Toronto. They're called the Toronto Blue Jays. So is it soccer? Is it American football? Is it basketball? Is it lacrosse ball? That's because my friend Dyson, he's actually a coach for the whatchamacallit. Lacrosse team. High school lacrosse team. I think it's high school. I don't think it's junior high. So We have had some baseball. Thank you, Kosa. Karisto, 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 but that's not how it goes. It's Sagapo, Sagapo, Sagapo. So I'm singing to you guys in Greek now. Can you dig it? All right, so I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was going to tell you, I had a margarita pizza. We went to an Italian place because I had my heart set on manicotti. And as a second runner-up, if they didn't have manicotti, I was going to do stuffed shells, not shelves, stuffed shells, because it's the same thing as manicotti, but they're in little roll-up shells, okay? They didn't have either. So I got a little bit annoyed. They did have lasagna, but I wasn't in the mood for lasagna tonight. So then I remember, oh my gosh, margarita pizza. I hope they do it well. And you know what? They did it pretty well. It wasn't as good as the place that I normally go to get a margarita pizza because they make it on the thick, like Sicilian style or deep dish pizza bread. I have to learn. I have to put that in my book. Where is my book? Well, here's my pad and my paper. Okay. So if I wanted to share this with you, I would do this. And then, why isn't it? Okay. That's the Carlos pad. Okay. Peter. That's me. Why doesn't it look like that is in focus? That's better. Learn to make pizza. So I'm going to try to learn to make pizza. See, this is the Carlos pad. I don't have the magnifying, not the magnifying, the thick. I wonder if I change the brightness on that, if it'll make it better. As the Beatles would say, better, 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 better. Wah, boom. Okay, so if I actually make it darker and then darker again. Nah, that's not that terrific. I don't know why Carlos's is better. I got a shadow in that corner, so let's get rid of that. Okay. How about Peter, learn to make delicious pizza. I always like putting these stupid things in here. Okay, so now we just take that piece off and set it aside, and I start with a brand new piece. Okay. Okay, so if a field has $30 cows. You knew that was coming, right? And 28 chickens. How many didn't? So can you answer me that riddle? I've done this riddle 4 or 5 times on this show on Friday night. So if you don't know the answer to that riddle, then you're very new here. So Costa says, baseball. The Toronto Blue Jays are doing baseball. And Barry, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Right there, look, he put a baseball emoji there. That's a cool one, Barry. Love you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Costa says, my name is Philip Peter Costas. No, Philip Peter Costas was my dad's name. But you see where I got that from? Costa, quito do pera. Do pera ti lei kati. Mule kati sto matiamu. Le costas. Do stomamu anixe que lei costas. Denixera posise Filipos Panayoti. Que denxero of patera su ine costas. So I screwed it up, but that's only because I was reading. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. What can I tell you? So, back to the title of the show. Let's come back to Peter. I think he's much more interesting than this pad, but maybe not. I don't know. We're on the Nikon, baby. Or as Randy would say it, the Nikon. So tomorrow is Saturday. So Luis will be on for Mr. Camera Junkie. And where else? Where does Randy go? Field of something. I forgot what it's called. But he's on live over there, which lets us see Randy. One day we'll get Randy to do a live show on his own. I think he's chicken. Randy, are you awake? You sitting there with Lucky? Oh, I can't say Lucky. Because if I say Lucky, he's going to hear his name. And he's going to get all riled up. Okay. 2. I was trying to figure out why your name changed, Randy. It's because you're on the phone. And I guess it has a different account there because it normally says Randall Brander with the capital R and the space capital B. And there is usually not a number there. But because of the internet service not being available to him, it comes through his phone and things change when you go through phones. Things change. I'm hitting the red. Okay. So Randy's reminding me that he has no internet service. And that's the way it is. So since I'm going to pick out the name, Phil, I'm going to call you Peter. I don't know why I'm partial to that, but I'll just call you Peter. Hey, Toti, Panayoti, Tikanate Kipera. Aku says, did you hear about DJI is coming out with a full frame camera? No. Don't tell me. No. That's a rumor, by the way. Just so you know, Phil. It's a rumor. It's never been proven. Anybody can write up a rumor. Okay, so I'll show you how. Okay. So let's pick a camera like Canon. Okay. And Canon is going to come out with an R6 Mark III. This is the rumor. Okay, I'm making it up right now. And it's going to go across the internet. Watch. Canon's going to come out with an R6 Mark III. It's going to be in this body style. It's going to be 36 megapixels and switchable down to a smaller number of megapixels, like 24 or 36 full megapixels. And it's going to have the gyro data written in on the files. So if you're getting wobbles on the side over here and over here. Turn off your stabilization and take the file into gyro flow, and it will make it almost as good, if not better, than a gimbal. Now I just started a rumor, and let's see where it goes. Might not go anyplace. Okay. So Randy says the backyard looks like a minefield. Randy, you really have to stop going out there with your shovel and digging up holes everywhere. What's this obsession? You have to dig a hole everywhere in your backyard? What do you think's going to happen? Like if I go and walk across your backyard, I'm going to go, oops, there's a hole. Oh, wait, there's another hole. Why would you put so many holes in your backyard, Randy? What'd you say? You didn't? Well, who put all those holes in your backyard? Lucky. I'm surprised at you. You did all those holes in the backyard? Oh, my God. Okay, Lucky is his German Shepherd, just in case you didn't know. Okay, and Dusty is the kitty cat. So back to what is the best camera in the world, or as I put it, the best camera in the world is, and I would say that a Sony body aimed at what it is that you want. That is what the best camera in the world would be. Okay. So, do you want to do a shorter show tonight? Because we got to the end. So if somebody wants to say anything, what's the saying in the church when you get married? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, now if you're going to watch this on the rewind, you got to put a comment to let me know that you're watching, because it makes me feel good. That's why you're going to do that. It's not for the YouTube algorithm. It's not to get more views. It's to just give me that warm, fuzzy feeling. The softer side of Sears, as they used to say years ago. The softer side of Randy. The softer side of Costa. Costa Panayoti. Tikanita Kipera. Philip. Philippos. The softer side of Randy. And boy, you guys wrote a lot. Look at that. My whole screen is filled up with your comments. So what I will be embarking on is I'm going to, and Scotty will be happy to hear this, I'm going to figure out a way, because I want to generate some kind of an income, and these flash diffusers are fantastic. This is what people should be using when they buy a flash gun. And it's for their own safety and their wallet's health, because they go on the flash like so. Okay, so my hand is the flash. But if you bump something, they go back and forth. You're not going to bust off your hot shoe. And yet it still manages to send light in two directions at the same time. One would be up, because your flash is going to be aiming straight up. There's the flash over here. Okay. So the flash, first of all, if I bring it back to the home position, if you put this is a Panasonic flash. So if I put it on this S9, nothing will happen, okay? And that's because it's a dumb shoe, okay? But if I put the same flash, well, let's do it here anyway. So you decide you want to get some auxiliary lighting for your Lumix or Panasonic camera. This is a Panasonic flash unit. It says Olympus, but it's the Micro Four Thirds. So it'll still work on here. Okay? But no, it won't work on here. It will not work on here. And the flash is dead. So I was going to show you that didn't work on here. But anyway. Nevertheless, always the more. Okay. You ever listen to some of these old sayings that are out there? Nevertheless, I'm going to blah, 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 and then nevertheless. Who talks like that? Seriously. So on every camera except this one, you would diffuse your light and make things look a lot better. Better, better, better. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Okay, hi, Jeff. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. I missed your live stream. Well, just tune in, and you'll get to watch it. You can see any of them after the fact. Actually, the last 2 weeks, I started making it to make sure that you could see the comments, because the comments, you can learn so much in the comments. All right, so let's put this in. Okay, so that is on there. You missed the live stream. Well, you didn't miss much. This week is quiet. It's a quiet live stream. We're only going to do like 45 minutes. I made myself some green tea. We went to an Italian restaurant for my birthday. I got ice cream on me. Right there. In case you have to see where it is. In case you don't believe me. And that's it. So, guys, thank you for being here. We are going to say goodnight early. God willing, and the bridge isn't up. We'll meet again next Wednesday. Wrong. So you're not even paying attention. Next Thursday. No. Next Friday. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner chicken dinner. All right. So we'll do that. We'll meet here. Same time, same place, same channel. And my goal is the sky and not the grave. All right. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.